Welcome to a quick discussion of the new Tag Team Championship belts, named the World Tag Team Championship. Just like in the old days. Now, this is a replica, but it's the clearest, cleanest picture I could find. You've got the logo, the eagle, very reminiscent of the United States. You got the globe, the blue, the red, world, and then Tag Team Wrestling Champions. It's curving up in the same angle that down here it's curving down. It looks good. It's not overly cluttered. You've got the crown, little tribal swivel thingamathingy, and it was good. This is what we came from years and years ago. Then we went to this thing that looks like a goddamn dime. Looks like a coin. Absolutely ugly as shit. There's no contrast at all. It's very... wow, it's very unsettling to the point where I'm surprised that even made production. I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm completely shocked that this came out. Depending on the light and the angle, I can't even read what it says. I mean, I can, but it's just insane. So when we look at this, to me, this is a huge step up from that. And it's one of those bizarre things where the more I look at them, the less awkward it looks. But my biggest gripe is not so much the design itself, it's the placement of some of the assets on the belt. Now, before I get into that, not that it's really exciting what I want to share with you, I do very much appreciate the AEW World Tag Team Championship belt. I think it's very clean. It's got the line around the letters. It's got the little cracks. I don't know what this handshake is. It's not Parkinson's disease. It's got the little cracks in the letters. It looks good to me, in my opinion. I really, really like this a lot, actually. Like, that's a good looking belt, in my opinion. That's all this is just my opinion. Now, this is just this, but blown up, and I know it's a little bit blurry, but I think my biggest complaint, I want to make sure that my pumpkin head's not in the way. No, it isn't. So, if we were to look at this, it looks like there's a lot going on in the design, right? And then we have something going on over here, almost like a coat of arms right here. So what I would say is how you have all of this design here and here, extend it all the way to here. Get rid of that. Get rid of this here. Get rid of that coat of arms bullshit. Have the globe, which is behind the W, bigger, so that it actually comes out to where this little extra asset is. So essentially your globe is about 20% bigger. Okay? Get rid of that line. I know that it's, okay, just get rid of it. Get rid of the goddamn line. The World Tag Champion. This, bring it up a little bit higher. Get it half as close to the edge here. Make it bigger and have this follow the curvature of the belt, because the belt is like a perfect circle. That's what I would do. And then this bottom piece is the same thing. Champions. Bring that down. Essentially, when you look at the corner of the banner, the distance between this and the belt here is how the entire banner should be. Brought right up to here, so you have a little bit of a spacing around it. This, again, it's got a little bit of a curvature. Bring it all the way down. That's just my opinion. You could potentially even keep this curve, like if you don't want to do like the actual round part like I did here, or like I did here, like I showed here. I didn't make this. If you don't want to do that, you want to keep the same design, fine, but bring it up a little bit. But as you do that, then this will come too close to the edge, which is why I say curve it. Make the world bigger and have the globe blue and green. Really. And I think that would accent nicely. Now, some people might say, oh my God, that's dumb. Great. Listen, nobody's going to have a design that everybody's on board with. That's just the reality of it. You're always going to be like, no. Some people are going to think this is fine just the way it is. And like I said, it is one of those psychological things where at first when I saw it, I was like, what is that? And then I started making this video, and even as time went on and I looked at the picture, it grew on me a little bit, and I think it's just because I'm so appreciative of the fact that we got away from this. Now, with that said, I don't know what Friday is going to bring, which is today. I don't know what's going to happen on SmackDown. You see, we used to have a Raw Universal Champ and a SmackDown Universal Champ. Yeah, because we had the red belt, which has been gone for a long time. Then we had the blue one for a long time that Roman Reigns had for a long time. Then we got rid of that. We just gave him a black one, and he's just a Universal Champ, just a generic black. The actual color of the belt is no longer now referenced to the show you're on, which I didn't think was a bad thing, actually. I didn't think that was bad at all. But now that we've gone with Seth Rollins with the World Heavyweight Championship, right, exclusive to Raw, and then the Universal one on SmackDown, now this is the World, get it? World Champion on Raw, World Tag Champs on Raw. Are we going to get Universal Tag Team Championship? I don't know. Like, I'm being serious. Like, I don't know what they're going to do. I did look into it, and I found absolutely nothing. Nothing. But I think they are done making the SmackDown tag and the Raw tags the same. Like, look the same. Sort of like how the SmackDown and Raw World Heavyweight Champ Universal, right? They don't look the same at all. They're like not even close to the same design. So I guess what I'm saying is I'm excited to see what happens. I would be very surprised if they keep the SmackDown tag team titles the way they are, like the blue version of this. I'd be very surprised if we have that. So let me know down below for 2 reasons what you think of this whole thing. For 2 reasons, because I actually care. And the ulterior motive is it helps with the algorithm to push the video out so I could get maybe 15 views instead of 6 or 7 on my videos. I think we're going to get something completely different on SmackDown. That's what I think we're going to get. I think that's the direction we're going, is the world is on Raw and the Universal name is on SmackDown. We're going to have a completely different design. It's going to look nothing like this whatsoever. And yeah, because when you do look at this briefly, quickly, sort of, kind of, not really, there is a slight bit of it reminding me, sort of, kind of, not really, to the World Heavyweight Championship belt. Thematically, kind of, not really. I know what I mean by that. You might not. So yeah, let me know what you think of the belts. Do they look better than the old ones if you don't like these designs, or this design, rather? And do you think that SmackDown are even going to get new belts? And speaking of belts, is Cody Rhodes going to get a new belt? I keep hearing rumors of like a winged belt and all this kind of stuff. I don't know. I'm very intrigued to find out what's going on with that. There's a lot of unanswered questions I have, like, where's Gunther been? Where's Becky been? I know that they're doing their thing, but when are they coming back? Where's Roman? Where's Seth? Like, just, where's Gunther? I think I've already said that. Yeah, like, are we getting a new belt for Cody? Now are we going to get new belts for SmackDown? It'd be kind of weird if just the Raw Tag Team Championships, no offense, are the ones with a new belt design. New era, you know, that whole thing. Does that mean Seth is going to get a new belt? I don't think so, because his new belt design is still relatively new. But you never know, right? Anyhow, that's it for this video. I hope this was under 10 minutes. It is. Awesome. Thumbs up if you liked the video. It does greatly help support the channel with the algorithm. Thumbs down if you didn't like the video. And as always, you get it broken in half and twisted and crammed in the derriere. A solo Sakoan spike in the candy ass, as I call it. And if you want to subscribe, great. And if not, whatever. Thanks for stopping by anyways. Either way, take care. And maybe I'll see some of you in the next one. Bye for now.